Okay, so this is the thinnest washer that I have. Okay, you said you cut 15 off the surface already?
Yep.
So this is a 45 thou. 40 is the smallest they make. To get a 40, I got to buy a whole assortment to get a 40. So I haven't bought one yet. Okay, here's the fitment of our cam after everything was cleaned. So, look that way, go this way. So we got clearance on it. See it?
Yep. You can hear
It's
it.
nice on the loose side so it won't stick. Now you can make it a little bit tighter than that, but not much. Maybe a third of that you can come out. No more than that. If it feels like that rod and that motor over here, it'll stick. Alright, so
So I bought a James gasket set, I think, for it all.
So here's our inner washer, thrust plate. You bought a James gasket set, yes?
Yeah, so I think that's the set I'm gonna go with as far as like the cam cover and everything they came with.
Well, for now we're using that gasket right there until we get one that's maybe thicker. It might be. Okay, so that goes in there. Make sure there's no binding on that tight bearing that's down there. Not going down.
It's that dowel pin.
It's the cam.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It's binding. Yeah, when the cover doesn't go right down, it's the cam binding and dying. It's locked up right now. What's wrong, Scooby? Problem or not. I don't think it's an in-play issue. I think it's something bound up. So we're going to take that out. Take off our thrust washer for now. See, now we're hitting over here.
Oh yeah.
So you can't be that thin, see. It's pretty close to what we need. See, if we're going much thinner than this washer here, we're going to have to cut clearance over here because it's hitting. Okay, it's not an in-play issue. It's a binding issue. So it goes down there, but look how much in-play I got. Got a lot.
Cool. Got a souvenir.
Broke my hammer.
Your hammer broke on its own.
So, see how it's pretty snug in there?
Probably gonna have to go bigger on the.
That's binding heavily. I'll have the screws over there on the table. Yeah, screws. I think it's that needle bearing screwing me.
Oh, I see it right here.
That tight needle bearing is being a problem. I bet you. So we'll get this tightened down straight and we'll see if that problem goes away or it stays. You know what the chance of it going away is?
Technically none.
Probably
Nope.
less than 20% chance. Went away.
Really?
So I'm lifting up with it, it's dropping with its own weight.
Yeah. That was weird.
See in here?
Yeah, so it, by tightening it up, it aligned it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We just hit right there though. We have an interference. See right there, it locks up. So the lobe is hitting on something. So where's the lobe hitting at?
I think right there. Yep.
Down the bottom.
On
See
the
right
bottom.
there?
Yep.
You have to get the camera over there.
Oh, yeah. Let me zoom in. Oh, you want to angle it again? It was.
The bottom lobe is hitting the case right there.
Yep. Right there.
Big cams, early case that has not ever been clearance before. So it looks like we need to come down about 1/8 of an inch to gain the clearance we need. And it's only hit right there in that one little spot. That little corner sticking out.
Yep. You can see it.
Now maybe when I first put it in there, that might have been what I was hitting on. Maybe.
Yeah.
We have our in play. It's not binding, obviously. And our in play is adequate. When you tighten this gasket down, I don't think we're going to lose that much. But we're not taking anything out. That's not that much in there. So how much in play do you think that actually is?
I'd say a 16th.
16th? 60 thousandths?
You're saying 25? What do you say?
6.
You're playing 6? Okay. Nope, the 6 definitely goes in there pretty.
It's not in there yet.
Oh, isn't?
There it is.
You're at an angle though too. Okay.
6 took off almost all of it.
So okay, say about 9.
Be lucky if 8 goes in there. 8 is tight.
So it's 8.
I'm pushing in.
Between 7 and 8.
It's less than 8 because I'm having to push the 8 in.
So 7th thou.
I pushed it in right there, didn't have to. Right here I'm a little binding, but like I said, it might be because I'm at an angle too, like you said. Yeah, so between 8 and 9. You gotta tighten it probably about 3 thou with this stupid ass crap you got in here in this gasket. So you're gonna be pretty close.
Yeah.
Even if you took out 4, you still got 4 left. So
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the minimum?
I like 8 to 12.
Allowable? 8 to 12? Like shit.
Yeah, I like this. That's on the tight side. That's what I like. Except for the part where it hit the lobe hits, it's good. Other than that, it's good. That's the only problem we got. The lobe kind of gets in there. So how close do you think the lobe is on the rest of that?
Pretty close.
It's hard to tell because we can't see in there. But now we know got to go look for. We'll take a bolt apart and we'll be able to see. So on that one, the 20% you would have won on, see?
I lucked out on that one.
Well, we still got to cut the cage.
We still got it, yeah.
That's a different thing.
There's still work to do.
Yeah. That one's a minor deal. This is a mild cam. It's only EV27, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, it's a high lift cam for a shovel head. What's this, 450? It's around 450 lift, I think.
You wrote it on the box, I think, right there.
462. There's one of the numbers we got in here. Got a 526 also, I think it's for the bigger cam. So 462, it's a 308 lobe lift. So if it was 305, it'd probably just clear. What year case is this?
73.
See, later motors they got clearance, they don't hit as much. But I'm surprised this one even hit. Trying to get that up is a problem. Okay. Get the gasket off so you don't lose it. Oh, look at all that gray crap in the way, screwing up my clearance dimensions. Where'd that come from?
I'll make sure to bring the gasket set next time too.
Okay, see how much clearance we have in here? So it's just hitting right there. You can't feel it. The steel's clearing because this has about 2/3 thou clearance, and right here is where it hits.
It rubs right in that corner, yeah. But you're just gonna take the whole thing down, right?
It needs to be clearanced a little bit. Appears to be a little close.
So let me ask you this: is your cutting speed gonna be in between the two, since there's two different materials, or you're just gonna do the cutting speed for the steel? When you
On my cutter?
yeah.
I can just cut the piss out. I don't care what speed it is.
Oh, okay. I mean, when you're
That's
cutting
why I
through,
have cutters I can sharpen.
you could resharpen. I mean, to avoid all that, obviously, but
You mean to be able to do 1,000 of these without sharpening my bit?
yeah,
Like I care?
like you care. It was just a question.
That comes in the head. We don't care. I just did a job yesterday and broke a cutter. What else is there? Part of doing the job.
Well, I mean, if you don't break the cutter, then that means that.
Wood looks different. The titty's gone.
It's all gone.
That broke off.
Wow, and it took some of it with it too.
Yeah, well, it's how heat treated steel. It breaks,
Yeah.
it shatters. So yeah, that broke off inside the hole though, so that's kind of a pain. But,
Oh, damn.
I decided to just flip it around and go to this side. Well, that cost a $10 cutter to do that part. I didn't charge the customer for it, but shit out. But. So we're cutting out these rivets for a clutch basket.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that was that one job that you were talking about.
So, well, that is the broken one. See, there's the one where it's cut down. This is the one that has the broken bit in there. See,
You see the broken bit in there too?
see it in there? Yeah, it snapped off just as I was getting ready to pull up. It snapped in. The cutter was dragging real heavy going in
Oh, okay.
for whatever reason. The cutter obviously was dull. I think it was just inferiorly made. It was just not made right. The problem. There's no way it could have been me. And for once, I wasn't spinning the hell out of it like I normally do. I was actually taking it easy with it. It doesn't matter, it's still great. There's the other bit. Look at that crap in here. Got rivets in here. Last time you clean your mill up.
Take it back into it.
That was your job. They didn't do their job. case over there. Not on top of the lip though.
Oh. Aha.
Aha! Is that why we had to put those in there? There's a lip on the case. A whole lot over there. There we go. Is that right?
I think so. Oh, not anymore. Someone moved it.
Somebody moved it.
My fit up.
I don't know. Probably get good help. It's hard to get in here with a lack of clearance. Okay, you got them in there in the right spot this time? Looks like you did a good job there.
I dispersed the.
Disperse the load.
Yep. Evenly.
Probably should put the case square in here too.
You don't like my fit up, do you?
Probably gonna screw things all up for you.
Yep.
So look straight up and down now.
Ah.
Sort of tell you not straight in the case. Camber that. See, this is not square in the case.
Yeah, no, it's offset.
Yeah. So you can't look at that. I gotta look at the camera.
Gotta look at the bearing.
Okay. Yours over there, they belong now?
Yep. Do an overhead shot just so we can see what we're
Here's
doing.
be tight. Okay, is there any gaps in there? Is it nice and flat like it's supposed to be?
Nice and flat.
You did it correctly?
We did it correctly.
We did it correctly. That means I didn't do it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you got to indicate off this hole in here. You can do that. Scooby's over there snoring again.
Yeah.
Looks close to me. What about you?
Oh, yeah, it's pretty, a little further to the front. I don't know, actually.
Hey, I see those eyes open.
He's just snoring with his head up.